we could fly.
Welcome to this new season of the Have a Cup of Johanny podcast. So I want to title this new season that I'm embarking on with I'm growing. So this is going to be the season of growth. And that's what I'm going to share with you throughout the season. So I thank you for coming over here and sitting with me. And I hope you enjoy. Hello, everyone. So here's the situation. If you have heard some of my previous episodes, you know that I married later in life. And I did a bit of vetting before I settled down and met my husband. And what do you know? For this episode, I have my husband here with me, and we're going to talk about the things that we learned. Since this is a growing and learning podcast, we're going to talk about the things that we learned about one another for the 5 years and counting that we've been married. So this is my husband, Gildardo. You have to say it right. It's Gildardo, or Gil for short. So, babe.
Yes.
I will start us off with something that I learned about you, and something that I learned about you very recently, I must say, from watching TV together. And that is that Gildardo has this love and hate relationship with TV shows. And I think sometimes I drag him into TV shows, and he kind of hates me a little bit for it, but then he ends up loving the TV show. That's something that I found out about my husband.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I would say that it's more like I hate starting it and loving the fact that we're doing it together, not the TV show itself. So that's a whole different story.
Oh, so you hate starting it. Why? The commitment of a TV show?
Benching. Yes, yeah. Because it becomes a bench item. It's not like you can do once a week or two a week and then you dramatically come to an end. You get a chance to forget. But when you start benching it, the series is like, ugh. You're already stressed at the first episode. You jump into the second one and you got more questions and you get more questions. So it becomes more and more. Hence me not liking the series.
Yes. Not that he doesn't like the series, but he doesn't like the whole aspect of binging, I would say. Because, yes, I'm a little obsessive when it comes to that. And, like, when we start a show, it's like I just want to watch the whole thing all at once. And, yes, that can be a little stressful. Dramatic, yes. A little bit of the dramatic side. Now that I shared one, what's your other one?
What's one of mine?
Yes, what's one of yours?
Thinking back of the 5 years, and this was recently, of course, because we just had our 5, is that you put family first. Mm-hmm. You have put family, but I've seen you actually grow into family first, regardless. And we're talking about our home first. Like the little structure that you have is us, then the rest of the family, then the whole family, and then everybody else. So it's opened my eyes more and more about how we tend to make decisions that you want to do or that you feel like you need to do for your growth, because thinking as a whole family makes it even better. It's easier to make that decision.
Aww. Hey. Yeah. I didn't know I was doing that. I was going to say that that's one of the things that I learned about you very early on, that you are very family oriented. So, and I think that was one of our differences at the beginning, because you met me and my only family was just Johnny, my son. Johnny and I against the world.
Plus John.
Plus John. Okay, he's talking about all our fur babies. Golly,
those count.
Yeah, they count. You're right. Yeah. So yes, my family before I met my husband was one human baby and like 3 fur babies. Right now we're up to 5 fur. No, 4. 5 fur babies. Dang. Okay. 3 cats and 2 dogs. Yeah. So now, we have extended our family.
It's 5 and 5 that count.
Yes. But at the beginning, that is it. And I really don't have that much connective tissue, I guess you can say, with my organic family, because moving around in the military and all of that, I kind of I'm not good at keeping track of people or staying connected. While my husband is the very opposite of that. He is very family oriented. And even if they're not there, he makes it a point to stay connected with his family, with his children. And that's something that I learned about him very early on. And it's actually one of the things that attracted me to him, was how family oriented he was compared to me. And I think that's what I needed. He grounds me when it comes to that. So I'm assuming that maybe some of that kind of rubbed off on me then. Is that, you think?
I hope so.
God, I hope so. I was going to say that. God, I hope so. So what's another thing?
No,
what's
keep it together. It's your turn.
I just said about the family.
Oh,
and
so
you said about the family.
You're gonna caveat on family.
I'm
okay.
I'm gonna caveat on that.
Well, then that's cheating.
No,
but I'll take it just in case. She's this, and let me tell you, it follows into the next one.
Oh.
Let me tell you, the next one. There has been a study that women like to hear them guide when men like to hear and trying to fix. Well, I got the 1%. My wife now, and I noticed that before she used to just listen to me and gives me avenues. Now she's like, well, if this is the problem, then this is the solution. There's no black and white. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, she's a great problem solver. She loves listening, and mind you, this is something I have learned very, very hard. That she likes to listen to everything in every angle, and then she's like, "Well, you don't have a problem. This is the solution. That's just what it is." Oh, okay. Well then, damn, mind you already know the solution. But you don't. You want to hear more options? But no, not really. Not really. No, that's my wife. Yeah, something new.
So I like what you said. I'm a problem solver. Yes, I'm solution oriented.
No kidding. Really.
As a matter of fact, I am writing a get to know me sheet for the office, because I'm just coming into a new job and I want people to kind of understand where I'm coming from. And that's one of the things that I say in there. Yeah, that I like when I listen to people and they come with me with a problem, my wheels are automatically turning and trying to churn answers, churn solutions and resources and things of that nature, because I want to fix it. I want to help. That's how I help. But he is right. So we had to learn, because you pointed that out to me. And that was I remember one day you was like, I just want you to listen. And then I had to stop. And I think from that day forward, you remind me at the beginning, it's I just want you to listen on this one. And then that's kind of my cue to just shut up and not say anything.
Set the ground rules right away.
So he knows he has to tell me at the beginning, so that way I don't churn out answers and solutions. Yeah. I blame the Army for that, by the way. Yeah. But
caveat on that.
All right. So something that I learned, and this is an easy one because, we all know this, and I think I've said it on the podcast plenty of times. So my husband loves to cook. But here's the thing, though, because I learned that, not the hard way, I would say, but I learned that after kind of pushing him without getting any results on this. He likes to do things. He likes to cook. He likes to fix things, but he likes to do those in service of his family, because that's how he's showing his family love, as opposed to doing it for a profit. Because I know at the beginning I was like, oh my God, you can make this so well. You can do all of this and then we can sell it. And once again, I have this this mindset.
The solution is.
Yeah, and a bit capitalistic, I guess. So I need to come off of that a little bit. But yeah, whatever he was doing it so well that all I was seeing was money signs as opposed to like he's just doing it because he loves me. He loves his family. He's trying to show that. So yeah, I had to unlearn that and then just let him be him and let him enjoy what he loves doing because he enjoys it, I think, right, babe?
Oh yeah.
To
Not
love on
just that, it
us.
was funny because make one little piece of furniture and oh my god, you can make this for everybody and make like some money, okay? Oh my god, you cook tacos so well. We can have a taqueria. Yes.
I was seeing all these visions. I was like, we was gonna have a food truck, we was gonna have a furniture store with all this stuff.
You can fix cars? Oh my god. And you
We
got
can
all
have
the
un
tools. You know, you're such a good electrician, a handyman. Oh, you can have a handyman truck.
Oh, another thing. So Gildardo here has like a million different talents. He is good at a lot of things, and but we do need to start outsourcing from now on, so that way we can give you a break, huh? What do you think?
Sounds like forced retirement.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
No. Okay, your turn now.
How is it my turn? I just finished my solution.
I just told him about your cooking.
Oh my god. Another caviar. Okay.
So?
Well, I know that at first when we started dating, it was just us two. And then we introduced family.
Follow the podcast on TikTok. We are there at Cup of Johanny _podcast. That is at CUPOFJOHANNY _PODCAST.
And then we ended up dating a little bit, and then we lived together. But you were not as sensitive as you are now. And now that I'm being with you for this long, it's like we were peeling the layers of that onion.
Yeah,
and
we were.
And now I actually see how sensitive you are to our needs, to us. How it's not about just putting family first. The part of being motherly wife, and you like to make sure that everybody's taken care of first.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing that me and you had before, where I was trying to either push. It was a pushing tug, and then it was more of a, just let me in my bubble because you were still you were still set into your own.
In my ways.
You couldn't. You were like me, on the opposite side of like doing everything, but you were, because you used to be by yourself with Johnny, and it was just you guys, and staying at home all the time, and me taking you out and trying to get some fresh air and stuff like that. But now it really shows how sensitive you are to us, to the family alone. From the little bitty ones to the older ones.
I think I want to say that I think our love grew, and I told you this before. I love you more now than I did before, and I like that. I like that my love for you is growing with each passing year, and I'm getting to know you more and more and more. And like you said, I think we did peel back a lot of layers, because just imagine, listeners, right? I was like mid-30s, right? Early 40s for you, or late 30s?
I was 40.
Okay, so you were early 40s. So mid-30s for me, early 40s for Gildardo. And, two people that have been on their own, facing life on their own terms, and really just like walking the world already very autonomous and independently. and then we come together. We bring two households together. So that was wild. Now thinking about it, I'm like, man, we did it.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, babe.
Huh? Yeah, so far.
Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy.
Got a little bit to go, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't perfect. There was a lot of hiccups, and I think we had a lot of furniture together too.
Yeah, we kind of had like a throw up full of furniture in the house.
We did like two households.
Yeah, just now we're trying to actually not combine, but make it better.
Make it better, right? It is so weird because we had double of everything, double of a lot of things, I would say. And then I remember we had to like donate, items and stuff like that because a lot of your things were in storage. And then we went through the storage and we combined things. We got rid of like, if my stuff was like bad, we took yours and vice versa. So that way we can just have one thing. And now that we're in Kentucky, now we're like,
now we need that extra.
Now we need that extra stuff. Oh God. Which is weird. But yeah, for anyone out there that is like that, you starting a new relationship late in life, or you're embarking on the partnership later in life. I mean, it's not easy. It wasn't easy for us, but it's not impossible either. And
no, I think it was mostly just, I think it was our love that made it possible. Because if it wasn't for actually like understand, we loved each other, we understood each other, we see each other needs, that it made it possible for us to actually do the whole 180 and everything else. And then otherwise it would have just been a push and tug.
And you just reminded me of something too. It's like at the beginning, we still do this from time to time. And I even told you, I was like, we need to stop trying to accommodate the other so hardcore, because it's like pleasing the other. Yeah, at the beginning it was really bad, and now it's not as bad, but it's still some in there, because I'll be like, no, let's just do something your way, because I want you to be happy. I don't want you to be frustrated. And it was to the point where we will go back and forth as to which way who will we accommodate, because I want to accommodate him.
Then we would be
miserable. And he wanted to accommodate me, and we will have an argument over that. We was trying to please the other so badly that it will cause an argument. And it's so dumb.
Yeah, it was a little frustrated, to say the least.
Yeah, it was. But so that's for sure something that we noted about the other, and that we're working towards, so that way we can be better. Just kind of like understand what we want and be direct with that, and then just compromising, because I think that's the end. It don't need to be my way. It don't need to be his way. It could be like somewhere in the middle where we compromise. But saying that, let's wrap it up with my last question for you. And I'm gonna ask you this, and then you're gonna answer it first, and then I'll answer it second, since I started the episode.
That means she's gonna caveat on
No, I'm not. Oh my God, here we go. All right. So what do you see in the next year? Because we had our 5th year anniversary. Now we're going into the 6th. What do you look forward to in our 6th year together?
Well, new towels would be great. No, I was thinking about that, because we recently had that conversation about what is it that we expect from each other from the time we're going to be here before we move again or get somewhere else, and what is it that we want to accomplish while we're here. So basically we set ourselves each other goals, internal goals and external goals. But it brings me back to why you said that one of the 5 things that I learned from you was that we have now, and this is recently too, that we are now looking at the whole family before we make a projection for tomorrow. It goes back to work and how we want to be, where we want to be, what we want to have, how we want to grow wealth and stay not attached, but connected to them. And what I want to do, help you, is so we can visit more places that we haven't seen, new frontiers for both of us. Because I love going on trips. When my first cruise was with you, and I loved it. My first time in New York was with you, and it was a blast. So it's not the fact that it was just the fact that it was new. It was new because you were there. So that makes it better, and I look forward to a family vacation with the children, and then an us vacation, and then a vacation where we go see parents and listen to the drama, but it still be something good.
Yeah.
Because it's something that we haven't really done. We started it, but we didn't continue because everybody was moving and was doing everything else.
Yeah, and COVID happened and all that. Yeah. Well, I'm going to caveat on that.
I knew it.
And say, well, let me start off by saying I'm kind of a fun person. I make trips fun for the most part.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Except for the bathroom breaks and all of that. But I make the trips fun. So that's what I look forward to. Not just that, but like you said, I want to get myself financially stable, get the family financially stable, and enjoy trips together. And I think we're starting that. So if you follow the family blog on TikTok, you will see that we're kind of starting that. So we're hitting targets in the radius.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah. So we're hitting target stores. We started with the one we're in Clarksville, Indiana. And then we went to go see the one in Louisville. Yes. And then we're trying to see the one in Cincinnati and then another one in Lexington. And while we're there, we get the things that we need because usually that's where we shop. And then on top of that, we sightsee around that city and go eat at a place or something like that and make fun videos together. So that's going to be part of whenever we have just a normal weekend or short weekends, as I like to call them, those sightseeing trips. So that way we can spend time together. I want to continue on our date nights. That's something that I look forward for our 6 years because I think our date nights are fun. We actually get to have conversations, just one-on-one with you and have those deep, meaningful conversations. I love that when we have those. To me, that is like a bonding experience for me. So I look forward to that. Mm-hmm. And cruises. Yeah. But we did say instead of a cruise, we was going to do a resort.
Yeah.
A resort.
Yeah.
This year.
We were going to just
or next year.
In all-inclusive vacations. So we can relax and actually do things.
Yes. Because we like the cruise and I'm sure we will do something like that, but it was like rush. It's like, okay, you're just here for this many hours and then you got to come back. But
they're fun.
They're fun.
They're great. It's just that little time is not enough time.
Yeah. But in the resort, it's like we'll just be there and everything is there and then we can go sightsee a gusto, in peace and come back and have plenty of time to do other things. So, yes, that's what we look forward to. All right, listeners. So it's that time again. Like I like to say, you could have been anywhere, sitting in any other podcast, but you chose to come to this one. And I thank you for that. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday on the next podcast.
Well, I don't know about seeing, but we'll hear from you. Don't forget. Listening, communication is always
I will
true.
See you next Wednesday. Bye. Follow the family's TikTok account. They are at Former Huesito, spelled FORMERHUESITO. See you there.
Oh, we could fly.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show. See you on the next episode. Bye.
Oh, we could fly.